Well, Steve, I guess obviously, he just lost the feel. He lost his rhythm. You're looking at 11 pitches, he had 4 outs. And then next thing you know, he couldn't throw the ball over the plate. And again, that's completely out of character. You were just hoping to get back in sync. You get out of the second inning with little damage, but nothing, and you're hoping, hey, look, maybe he gets it going. Maybe he gets it going where he can give us 4 or 5, 5 or 6 innings, and just never was able to, get it back. And it's like right at the end, he said, hey, I'm making some pitches here, and they just kept putting them where nobody was at. So it just tells you that there's no guarantees in baseball. You just got to go out and get it done.
So, the fact that, he was saying he was making some pitches, I know you said before the game that he was a little stiffer than he had been in between starts or after that last start. Is there any lingering effect from that?
Absolutely not. That's why we gave him the extra day. Had something been bothering him, you wouldn't have seen him throw 98 and 99 tonight. So that wasn't the case. He wasn't making any pitches.
Tony?
Terry, not to place too much importance on any one guy down the stretch, but given what you guys have gone through, obviously the injuries and going forward, guys aren't going to be back. Just how important is Noah, and do you think he realizes that?
Well, I think he does, Tony. That's a great question, and he's huge going down the line. He's huge. He's our guy. Certainly those young guys have stepped up and done a great job. But you're going to go into the playoffs with looking at Noah Syndergaard as the guy that if he's got to pitch if there's a big game to be pitched, he's the guy you're going to turn to. So, just very surprising tonight that's what happened. And we didn't swing the bats like we have been. But like I said, if there's any game that we've played in a long time that demonstrates that there's no guarantees and no sure things in baseball, tonight's the game.
Ed?
Terry, I know you've got a lot of pitchers here, but how important is it when Noah and Bart pitch to avoid the parade in the bullpen?
Ed, it's huge because just like yesterday, it was kind of a bullpen day for us, and so we didn't have 3 or 4 guys. We didn't have 3 guys down in the bullpen tonight. They were going to be off, and so you're just saying, you weren't even worried about it. You say, "Oh, Noah's pitching; he's going to get us to the 7th inning," and then all of a sudden he does it, and we got to do some things we certainly weren't planning on.
Mark?
Terry, like you mentioned, Noah's your guy moving forward. What he did in the postseason last year, does that give you more confidence that even with a blip like tonight,
oh yeah,
he'll be fine?
No question, Mark. Absolutely. And I told Dickie tonight, this is the first game that in over a year that I've seen Noah just not have it. But you saw him in the first inning. He made great pitches in the first inning. You got Kemp with the first pitch in the second inning, and then all of a sudden, 35 pitches later, he finally got the inning over. So he hasn't. That's certainly. So again, we're going to just check this one off and get him ready for his next one.